The 2022-2023 NBA season is already upon us, and with the general excitement come trade rumors. In the midst of speculation about Draymond Green's future in Golden State and how the Los Angeles Lakers intend to deal with an 0-2 start, it can be difficult to tell the truth from misinformation. In this video, we'll be looking at the early 2022-2023 NBA trade rumors currently floating around, so stay tuned. First off, how the Los Angeles Lakers could be looking to sign Moe Harkless. The Lakers haven't been having a very good season so far. The team dropped their first 3 games while shooting an NBA worst of 21.2%, so it's no wonder they've already resorted to the free agent market for help. As reported by Mark Stein of the Stein Line, rumors indicate the Lakers could be giving some internal consideration to free agent swingman Moe Harkless. Harkless is only a career 32% shooter from 3, but may theoretically help address another one of the Lakers' glaring deficiencies, the lack of reliable wings. The 29-year-old started the offseason with the Sacramento Kings, but was traded 3 times to the Atlanta Hawks, Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Houston Rockets before being waived by the Rockets. Last season, he averaged 4.6 points, 0.5 assists, 2.4 rebounds, and shot 30.7% from 3. The player also has good size at 220 pounds and 6 feet 7 inches, with positive swing ratings in the past 73 games. Taking all this into account, it's pretty clear that signing someone like Harkless won't hurt the team, but the Lakers shouldn't bank on him to solve their shooting woes either. As a career 32% shooter, Harkless is unlikely to make any sort of real impact, especially with players like Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook playing big minutes. Following up, the Lakers also interested in Josh Richardson. Given their recent performance, it's clear a trade's coming for the Los Angeles Lakers sooner rather than later. And according to a recent report, the team just might be interested in San Antonio Spurs player Josh Richardson. A potential Richardson trade could certainly benefit the Lakers, as the player is a significantly better fit for the team than the likes of Westbrook. Still, it seems unlikely that the Lakers would include a first-round pick to acquire Richardson. The American's a free agent once the season ends and may choose not to re-sign with the Lakers. What this essentially means is that Los Angeles would have to trade a future first-round pick for someone who may be nothing more than a rental for the remainder of the season. That's a big ask for anyone, so it's understandable why they might be hesitant, but that's the price of moving off the Westbrook contract. So far, Richardson's averaged 13 points on 48% shooting from the field and 47% shooting from three-point range. This will automatically make him the Lakers' best outside shooter, which could help him slide into the starting lineup. The player is also a good defender, a fact that could help the Lakers immensely. Ultimately, however, another shoe has to drop before this interest leads to a trade. The season is still early, and it remains to be seen if the Lakers believe getting Richardson to be the move that will help them get back to contender status in the Western Conference. What's more, the Warriors are unlikely to trade Draymond Green this season. The Warriors' Draymond Green's future with the team was uncertain even before his most recent altercation, where he punched teammate Jordan Poole hard enough to knock him unconscious during a team practice. If the player rejects a $27.6 million player option this summer, he can become an unrestricted free agent. The 32-year-old may have spent his entire run in Golden State, but now fear of future fights with teammates or worry of him leaving without anything in return could force the Warriors to consider trading the 11-year veteran. But that's not what's happening. As reported by ESPN's Zach Lowe on the Low Post podcast, the appeal of winning a 5th title together is more than enough to keep Green with the team. The Warriors are trying to win the championship, and trading a player as talented as Draymond is just not going to happen unless something drastic comes to pass. As long as the team doesn't completely fall apart, Draymond is going to be a part of it. Still, it's not smart to consider anyone outside of Steph and Curry untouchable. Green may be the best defender and passer on the team, but his history of bad decisions, ranging from technical fouls in the 2016 playoffs to his recent punch, has proven to be pretty detrimental to the team's championship chances and chemistry. For now, keeping Green on might be the right move, but that doesn't mean general manager Bobby Myers should turn away all calls inquiring about the 4-time All-Star. Now, for Kyrie Irving's claim that the Nets got better after Kevin Durant's trade request. Compared to their 44-38 finish a year ago, the Nets are bound to be better off this season. There are plenty of logical reasons this might happen, like Kyrie Irving having better availability, Ben Simmons and Joe Harris actually being healthy, and the addition of veterans Royce O'Neale and T.J. to the team. But according to Irving, it was actually Durant's request to leave the team this past summer that made the Nets better. The player told The Athletic and Stadium's Shams Charania Tirana that when Kev made that request, he felt like they got better. Not initially, but now he can honestly say they got better with the principles needed for success. Kyrie went on to say that the team wouldn't be as close and bonded as it is now without going through some tests in the summer or during the season. While a positive take on the situation, it seems like just that, a positive spin on an otherwise embarrassing experience. The discomfort of Durant wanting out and then trying to get both head coach Steve Nash and general manager Sean Marks fired still hangs over the organization. Not to mention, Irving's own future with the Nets is also uncertain. After no long-term deal was offered this past summer, the 33-year-old settled for a player option. 2023 might just see him making a trip to unrestricted free agency. Up next, Adam Silver thinking about sending tanking NBA teams to G League. In recent years, the NBA has tried to combat tanking by adding a play-in tournament and flattening lottery odds to land the #1 pick. Despite these changes, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has hundreds of meetings regarding this issue. As reported by ESPN's Baxter Holmes, Silver addressed the topic when talking to Phoenix Suns employees, stating that the league had thought about relegation as a potential solution to ensure the worst-performing teams were incentivized to compete. This would mean demoting the worst 1 or 2 NBA teams to the G League, while promoting the best 1 or 2 G League teams to the NBA. There are plenty of ways to make basketball more competitive, but swapping NBA and G League teams is certainly not it. The punishment idea was so ridiculous that even Silver backtracked on it, saying that it would disrupt their business model and any teams they took from the G League wouldn't be equipped to compete in the NBA. Imagine taking top G League teams like the Rio Grande Valley Vipers or Raptors 905 and having them play against the likes of Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. In fact, even the worst NBA teams would utterly destroy G League competition. There is, however, some good news for Silver and the anti-tankers out there. Compared to just a few years ago, there are far more teams actually competing. For example, in the 2019-2020 season, 17 out of the 30 NBA teams finished with a losing record. This number fell to just 12 in the last season. Finally, Lakers to wait until Thanksgiving to pursue trades. Despite their 0-2 start, Rob Pelinka and the Lakers are expected to wait until post-Thanksgiving to make any roster-altering trades. 20 games into the season, it becomes clear what teams may pivot, who didn't start off well, and who may decide to unload players. But waiting this deep into the season essentially means Pelinka has a good read on his future first-round picks and what he can get for Westbrook's expiring contract, and isn't happy with the results. The wait could lead to some current playoff hopefuls joining the tankathon should they get bad starts, including the Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, Charlotte Hornets, and the Washington Wizards. Not to mention, players like Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard may become available by December or January. Still, the Lakers would have to throw everything they have, and even that might not be enough. After LeBron James signed a 2-year extension guaranteeing his presence for at least the next 2 seasons, Pelinka should have committed to the player by trading Westbrook and future picks for win-now help. This would have given new head coach Darvin Ham a full training camp and preseason with a roster that had a real chance at competing for a title. Instead, Pelinka did an awful job of putting the right players around James, and any deal now would mean having to fit new pieces in straight away as the season goes along without much practice time. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think about these rumors? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.